First things first, how do you think your workout went?
I think it went really well. I feel like I showcased myself and, did what I did in college and even, impressed some more things. So it was good.
Specifically, what are you trying to showcase as you get ready for the draft?
Just my competitiveness, my will to, get in and compete against guys, whoever it is, really doesn't matter to me. And I feel like that means a lot, especially in NBA teams because, you playing against the best players in the world. And if you have that mentality, I think you'll be all right, really. So, really just that and, my improved shooting and stuff. So.
Are you familiar with this team, and do you think there are areas where you can help?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched a lot of Raptors games because, my former teammates, DeLon Wright and Jakob. So, I'm very familiar with, with the Raptors and, how they play and everything. So.
Have you talked to DeLon and Yak throughout this pre-draft process?
Yeah, for sure. But it's kind of a difference because, those guys were, bona fide top 20 lottery pick guys. So, their process was different than mine. So, they had a lot of 1-on-0 workouts and I got to come in and, compete versus guys, but, they just say really just embrace the process and, enjoy it all because, only really happens once. So.
Do you know what workout number this is for you?
This is 9. Yeah, this is 9.
You're starting to feel the grind of
No, not really, honestly. It may sound cliche, but, I love to play basketball and as a kid, I didn't really get to travel too much. So, now, I get to come to Toronto, San Antonio, LA, so I kind of enjoy it and, basketball is basketball, so.
Who are the people you're talking to through this process, like after workouts? Is there anyone you're like debriefing with or anyone you're talking to before you go in from city to city?
No, not too much, I have friends that are, in the draft process also, so I may talk to them and be like, hey, have you worked out for Toronto, how the workout is, such and such like that, but, it's not really too much, so.
What are the meetings like when you meet with teams and stuff?
It's really just, informal, the biggest thing is, teams want to, get to know you and know what type of person you are, if they're going to pay you millions of dollars, they want to, see what type of guy you are, your character and, how you approach things and mentally and everything. So, the meeting process is very exciting. So
this is kind of a franchise it likes 3 or 4 year guys, and
yeah.
You feel like there's a lot of teams that don't look at it like that. They look at it as a negative, whereas maybe a team like Toronto looks at it as a positive to get experienced guys.
I can't really say that. I feel like it's just the best possible guy. Maybe at that board or a team may like potential more. But definitely Toronto. You can see that they like a lot of experienced guys with DeLon being a 4-year player, Jakob still a sophomore, but came back, and did another year, and Norman Powell was a 4-year guy, so, you can definitely see a trend there. So,
Utah doesn't get really the publicity that some of the other, big name schools get. Well, what is it about that school that keeps churning out this talent?
We just, we're just coached well. Coach K and the rest of the staff at Utah do an excellent job of preparing us and getting us ready for this level. He played in the NBA and has an NBA pedigree and even coached in the league too, so he knows how to prepare us with terminology and just being in this workout, you see a lot of things, defensive coverages and everything that the Raptors use, we use at Utah too. So everything's very similar, and I feel like he just puts the product out and out. So they do a great job of developing at Utah. So
what were those guys like as teammates, DeLon and Yak?
Great guys. That's the number one thing. At Utah, we had a very real bond, and it didn't matter if you were DeLon Wright or the lowest walk-on. It didn't matter. Everybody was the same, and they treated everybody like that too. Very humble guys and guys that wanted to get better, and they approached the game like professionals as college players. So that's why they're here. So.